Hi everyone, my name is Mohini. So in order to help people to connect with these saints and experience their power, and most importantly to begin the process of acquiring their own Siddhi powers, we're taking a small select group of people on a special pilgrimage to India at the very beginning of the Golden Age. The journey starts on December 22nd, which will be the first day when we fully enter the Golden Age. And we are going on this trip in order to connect with these saints and claim our true mastery. So let me share about our journey. We begin our journey at the island of Rameswaram. It's an island at the southernmost tip of India, and it's also the birthplace of Dr. Pillai. Dr. Pillai was drawn to sit in meditation as a young boy at the great Shiva temple in Rameswaram. He actually attained self-realization there, and later he found out that this spot, his favorite place for meditation, was the Samadhi shrine of Patanjali. So now Patanjali, as you all know, is the father of yoga. Many people study his scriptures, and you can spend a lifetime reading the knowledge. Better yet, go to Rameswaram and sit in the presence of Patanjali. He's the quintessential father who can teach total mastery over mind and matter. And he can teach you silently as you sit with him in communion. From there, we proceed to the magical forest of Courtallam, where Agastya and many other Siddhas live eternally. We'll be hiking through this beautiful divine forest to a small and very powerful temple for a goddess called Shanbhuga Devi, who is a form of Parvati. And next to this temple is a divine magical waterfall where the water rushes over a vast plantation of Siddha herbs. And this water has the property to remove your karma and to also rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul in a very powerful way. So we'll be bathing in those waters, and then after the divine bath, we will sit in communion with Agastya in his cave, where you can be directly in his power spot and directly connect with him. The next day, we proceed to Kumbakonam, where we'll be connecting very powerfully with three different saints. Vijindra is the guru of Saint Raghavendra, who is a popular saint that many of you know. Vijindra's Samadhi shrine is a place of perfect peace. And as you sit in silence with Vijindra, he will give you a message. And this message is very unique to you. From there, we'll be going to the Samadhi shrine of Saint Tirumoolar. He's a very prolific saint who wrote extensive scriptures and poems in order to give people mantras that would transform their lives. One of his greatest mantras that he gave the world is the Arunachala mantra that Dr. Pillai teaches for manifesting everything. So as we sit with Tirumoolar inside his shrine, we can absorb his consciousness that nothing is impossible and be able to become a magnet of attraction. Arunachala end of that day will be the visit to Dakshinamurti Swamigal. As I mentioned, my experience from the very beginning was very profound. In fact, when I entered the temple, I said to myself, there is no temple like this in all of India. I didn't even know that a place existed that was total peace and silence and purity and perfection. And why? Because Dakshinamurti Swamigal exists eternally under the Shivalinga in the shrine. And he's as present as you and I. So you'll have a magical experience with him at his shrine. Now from there we proceed to the great Mount Arunachala, where Shiva resides in the mountain and is present in the element of fire. At the foothills of this great mountain, there are many powerful samadhi shrines of saints. And one of those saints that we'll be visiting is called Sri Seshadri Swamigal. He was a great miracle worker who's the older spiritual brother of Raman Maharshi, and will be performing a homa at this temple, which is a fire ceremony, so that we can connect with this saint and absorb his miraculous consciousness. Now, under the Shivalinga in the great Shiva temple at Mount Arunachala is another saint who lives eternally there. His name is Saint Idaikadar. And this saint is said to be the keeper of the doorway to the realm of the Siddhas. So it's important to make a visit to this shrine in order to acknowledge this saint and ask him for his blessings so that you can commune with the Siddhas and receive their blessings and have them eternally present with you, helping you on a daily basis. The end of our journey will be a visit to a very powerful temple in Chennai. And the goddess at this temple is a form of Kali. Her name is Angali. And she has the divine power of transmitting Siddhi powers to the people that come to her vortex and earnestly pray to her as they walk around her vortex again and again and again in a divine walk. Now, in this temple itself, every pillar in the temple is full of the energy of Siddhas. And as you place your hands on the pillars, you can magically connect with these Siddhas through touch, and they can enter your body and commune with you. So if you feel the call to live a life as a master in the Golden Age, I invite you to join us on this trip. Experience the miracle of entering these shrines where Dr. Pillai has said, just go, sit, meditate, be in the presence of these masters and experience miracles. It's the greatest tool and gift that you can give yourself for your entry into the Golden Age.